Hello, friends. My name's Michelle, and I call myself the Beauty Treasure Hunter. If you're new here, welcome. Please like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. I am 55, almost 56. I am a certified makeup artist and lash artist, and I just enjoy makeup. It makes me happy. It brings me joy. Today, I have lots of tips on how to look bronze if you're really not. We go over all the different choices of CoverGirl foundations, BB creams, all the complexion products, except for no compact stuff today. So if you want to see how I got this look and what some of the really good deals are and what some of the bougie finds are, then hang right with me. All right, let's get started today with some sunscreen. In my last video, I used some Hawaiian Tropic Matte Effect, not realizing that it wasn't available right now, but the Sheer Touch Serum Sunscreen and the newest version is an SPF 60 instead of 50. This is fabulous too. So I'm going to get started with this today. Has that wonderful Hawaiian tropic scent. And the active ingredients on this: avobenzone, homosalate, octasalate, octocrylene, and that's it. Feels like a skincare serum. Now, to serve as my bronzer, but also give me another boost of sunscreen, is this Vacation Studio Tone. It's an SPF of 50, and it's also a bronzer. Looks like this. I'm gonna also put some down my arms, because I did not need a full dropper. And a little down the neck, on the décolletage. I thought we could also talk about body tanning, fake tanning, but not self-tan, okay? I've had melanoma twice, so I can't get any real sun. I also do spray tans, which contain DHA, which turns or it interacts with the amino acids in your skin just to turn a different shade. And it's the dead skin cells that get turned the different color, okay? So what happens is, if you have any discoloration anywhere, if you have age spots on your arms, seborrheic keratoses spots on your face, or wherever, they will soak that stuff in and turn almost black. So I shy away from those as well. And what I do is a body makeup. Now, once a week, I do a really good exfoliation with the little mitt and, just scrub really hard. Then when I get out and I'm still wet, I use a glycolic acid toner, and I just put it on my arms, my chest, my back. I do not do my legs or anywhere that I have just shaved, just places that I've not shaved. Then I go in with some body oil, and you can use any body oil. I like this by Miimiic. The number 99 is like a Baccarat Rouge scent dupe, and I put this everywhere. And then I just kind of pat dry off with a towel. And then I go in with a body makeup. I really like this L'Oreal Sublime Bronze. It's still available on Amazon. I get it in, I don't know if it comes in the dark. I have it in medium, and it does great. The Sally Hansen in the dark is good. The cream is a little more orange, and the spray has an olive tone. So I really like this. And what you don't spray it directly on your body, you spray it in your hands and then rub it in. So you just keep rubbing until you don't see streaks anymore, and then you wash your hands. I usually, unless I work up a sweat, I don't shower or bathe every single night. I sponge bathe every other night, and this lasts for a couple of days. So I just thought I would share that routine with you in case you were interested. To get started with the makeup today, I'm going to do a lot of CoverGirl for the complexion. So I have my concealer stick, in medium. I'm going to use that to prime my eyelids. I really like this shade, especially for summer. It's not as shocking as the light shade. I always try to include a variety of like new releases or more bougie items, but then I also recommend some more economical choices. But today I have super bougie eyeshadow, and it is the new Natasha Denona Tan Palette. And let me explain how I finagled this. There's a site called eCosmetics, and when you sign up for their email, you get a discount code. Then you start getting coupons in your email. And I had one for 30% off. So I got 30% off of this tan palette. And I know if you're a makeup lover watcher, you may have already seen this. But when I have watched it compared to other palettes that you may already have in your collection, these shades really were slightly different. And I love them. They're not too warm. They're not too cool. They're just lovely. This is going to be an awesome everyday palette. So here we go. I'm going to start off with the matte shade Lazy right here and my fluffy concealer brush, the 142 from BeauArt that I always link this set in the description. Now I think I'll go in with this one in the upper corner called Sandal. It's like a light brown. Having trouble focusing here. There we go. And I'm going to use the 224 Definer crease. It's kind of skinny, but fluffy. It's got a lot of give to it. And it slides right in your crease. I try to do crease and above because I have such hooded eyes. If I don't get some of that crease color above, then it completely disappears. And I've seen lots of different eyeshadow shaping techniques. Some gals do like a little cat ear right here. But I really need some lift. So I really try to do lift on the corners, and then I clean up when I'm done. So I'm not worried about getting this just right over here. I'm going to keep that same brush, and I'm going to go into a shimmer called Daydream. It's a dark brown shimmer. Right in the corner. And it packs a punch. I'm not even going to dip again. I'm just turning my brush on the other side. And I also want to take that underneath the lash line. I'm going to grab the 322 brow liner. It's just an angled skinny. Look how skinny that is. And just kind of stamp that on. And I make sure I kind of go, I've got a triangle over here I have to kind of fill in. And you may or may not have that, depending on your eye shape. So stamp, fill in my triangle. Now I'm going to use a 237 Detail Shader. It's kind of flat, but a little fluffy and short. And I'm going to go into a sparkly brown at the top called Brook. I'm going to go right next to the lash line. See what that gives. Since it is lighter, I'm going to keep going up and fill in this spot right here also. And there's not as much sparkle to it as I thought, but that's all right. There are plenty more sparkles in here. And the sparkliest one is right in the middle, and it's called Spritz. In case you're new to my channel and you're wondering why I have such horrible fingernails, I do play the violin, and I have bitten my fingernails since I had teeth. Now I'm going to take just a little bit and just tap above. And I'm going to go with Celeste as my inner corner pop today. I like to take my pinky. So I like that. I'm going to be reaching for this a lot. I love these Pure and Gentle makeup remover wipes. I get them at Walmart and they're like $1 something. It's less than $1.25. And you get 30 in a pack. Gonna clean up my edges now. Trying to relax. My instinct is to hold those eyebrows up, but don't. You know, I'm an IPSY subscription person, and so they also have the IPSY shop. So I got this Fenty Beauty Concealer in shade, I think it's 150 in. I'm going to use today. And I'm going to do a little extra moisturizing. Can use my Rock Multi-Correction Revive and Glow Eye Balm with vitamin C. Looks like this. This is pretty expensive. I got this in like one of those free gifts that you get with an order. But then I have tried some of the dupes that are on Amazon, and they're very good too. And they're like $5. I'm going to use the Art number 71. It is the Kitten Paw Concealer shape. It's a lot like, very much like the Sephora 71. It is in the 19-piece Art set that I have linked. That entire set is just like $27 and you get 19 brushes. And they're all dupes for the Sephora brushes. Okay, I like to use my fingers, get them warm. Okay, I'm not going to set that down just yet. I do have a Marie Claire Defining and Volumizing Mascara from the Dollar Tree. Usually I don't like Dollar Tree mascaras. There's been only one, and it was an Ioni one that had fibers in it. That's a good one. But I thought I would try this because sometimes that Marie Claire can really surprise you. I either hate it or I absolutely love it. It's crazy. There's no in between. I like this for just feathery length. It doesn't give a lot of volume, but it does give length. This is just a natural bristle brush. So you can build up without worrying about getting clumps. That's what I really like about this one. All right, now, if you haven't worn makeup in a while, and let's say you go into Walmart and you think, oh, I'm just going to take a look at CoverGirl. That's what I wore years and years ago. You will be overwhelmed with choices. So I thought I would help you out today and show you a whole bunch and tell you which ones I really like. And I don't know which one I'm going to end up putting on my face. We'll just see. But this Clean Invisible, it is the remake of the one that came in the little triangle bottle and smelled like Noxzema. This no longer has that smell. My favorite shade is 148 Perfect Beige. And here's what it looks like. Okay, moving right along. I really do like the Simply Ageless Skin Perfector Essence. It's the one that's kind of like the Chanel Le Beige. There are tiny little pigment bubbles inside this serum. So when you squirt it out, you see this clear serum and these tiny little bubbles. This one is in an olive shade, and they didn't have it when it first came out, but I really like the shade. I think it's just medium olive. Yep, number 45. And I have used the CG Smoothers BB Cream 810 light to medium for years, and it's like 6 something. And here's what it looks like. Really, there's only one in the whole bunch that I really don't care for. And it's this one. See, in the pink, you might think, oh, this is the same thing, but it's not. This one is the Clean Fresh Skin Milk. I don't like it. Let's see if I can remember exactly why. It's just the consistency, I think. and how it wore. This one's more chalky, and I had it, this is 540 light. This, however, is the bomb. It is the Skin Tint. I have it in 410 Fair Neutral, and I can hardly see where I put that other one. I think that's the point. I think it just almost disappears. And I love this. It blurs pores incredibly well. I also like this CoverGirl Plus Olay Simply Ageless 3-in-1 foundation. What does it have? Hyaluronic complex plus vitamin C. And I have it in 250 creamy beige. I'll just keep going down my arm here. So here's creamy beige. Really like that one. Now there's a different one. This one's the Advanced Radiance, and it doesn't have the Olay in there. I have it in 2 shades, but I think I'm going to do 115 Natural Ivory. And I do like the way it wears. And then, of course, we have the Outlast Extreme Wear. It says light airbrush finish. I'll do that one first. I have it in shade 842, medium beige. See how this could be confusing in the CoverGirl aisle? I have the True Blend Matte Made, and this one, it's in L60. I don't see a name for L60, but okay. And then I have the True Blend Hydrating. This is the one that's a little darker in M2, medium 2. It says medium light. This is the last one, by the way. And you can see this one is really super neutral. A little bit of gray in there, but I like that. I'd much rather have this than orange or yellow. What I really like is the pinky. Now see how this one is already dried down and it's just kind of chalky. That was the milk one, the Skin Milk. It's the only one I really didn't like. I think what I'll do today is this Essence one, because I really like that color, that medium olive. Didn't even know it existed till it showed up in my salvage store. You may be thinking, how does she afford getting all these foundations and all this makeup? It's because I go to my salvage stores. I have 2 that one of them sometimes has makeup and the other one does all the time. So I'm constantly checking in there. Skin Perfector Essence, medium olive. I'm going to start off with a couple of pumps. And I don't do my fingers with this because you do have to burst those little pigment beads. So I'm going to use my number 70 Buffer Foundation, and I'm just going to dig in and go around and around, get it all in my brush. And it almost feels wet in going on in that serum. But I like this because it's very moisturizing and thin, but it has pigment. And because it's in like a serum, it doesn't settle in wrinkles. So I really like it for summertime. Okay, let me check my 10X mirror. Yeah, I don't have to do anything. It's already down in the pores. I know I look really shiny right now. We'll just let it dry down and sink in. It feels very light. Okay, I always like to use a cream bronzer and then cream blush and then set them down with powders. And today for my cream bronzer, you will find these Kat Von D, KVD, Good Apple. This is the Bronze and Sculpt Balm Duo in Light 200. And so to me, this one's more like the bronzer, this one's more like the contour. I have a dedicated number 47 for that. So I'm going to go into the contour shade first and just kind of pretend like it's a contour stick here. Work on the jowls there. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the more bronzy shade, the lighter one. Just gonna kind of go above that. Okay, for my blush, I got a 3-pack of these blush sticks, and I got it at Marshall. And I threw away the packaging, but it was like 3 blushes for like $5.99, I want to say, and it says color base. And the 3 shades, let's see, the lightest one, looks like that. The medium color, it's nice and rosy, and the darkest is more like a berry. Very similar though, those two. I'm gonna try though the lightest one first, see if that's enough for me. And I think I can draw this on. So what I did contour, bronzer, now I've got blush. And it's not very pigmented, is it? So I think I'll go in with that middle color also, a little better. And a dedicated number 47 for that as well. And when you have a really glowy base, everything just blends like a dream. And I'm going to go in with my CoverGirl Skin Enhancer. This one is in Rose Latte. Use that to set that down. I think they're about the same color. And I like to use a 93 Fluffy Angled for that. Yeah, that sets it down nicely. See how shiny this side is, and this one's more matte. It doesn't completely get rid of the glow, and you don't want it to be totally flat. For my bronzer today, I got this in my IPSY box this time. It's called Hot Commodity by Pinky Bee Beauty. And I looked up Pinky Bee Beauty, and they don't have very much, but I love this little bronzer palette. I especially love, I went looking on their site to see if I could find a big one of just this color because it's kind of got that pinky hue to it. I like to use my number 50 for that. I could swipe these for you though. Hang on a second. Let's do the first one. And it is, I think it's just the light bronze. Oh, it's called Liquid Gold. The next one is called Cash Flow. The one I'm really excited about is called Glow Token. See that pinky hue? And the last one is called Top Tier. Okay, so I'm going to mainly hang with that color right there. And my number 50. Whoops, got too much. I'm going to go in, I've got a flat 60 that's good for buffing things out. There we go. I've been having some rosacea pop up, and so I like to take a mineral makeup. It could be just a powder foundation. My teensy weensy brush. This is just a little skinny flat brush. And mineral makeup makes a really, really good concealer. Okay, in my last video, I shared that I had gotten a Lumi Le Glace highlighter, and I was thinking maybe I already had this one, but I don't. So I'm excited. This one is the Glassy Pink Ballet. I also have Glassy Pearl Eclat. This one's going to be more your champagne color. And I also have Glassy Sunset Amour. And it's more of a bronzy shade. And since I'm all bronzed up today, I think that's what I'll go with. And I like to use my number 57. It is a Pro Airbrush Concealer. So Sephora also has one of these, but those Sephora brushes have really gotten expensive. Gone are the days of affordable store brands like the Ulta brand or the Sephora brand. They're not cheap anymore. Sometimes I really like to hit that Cupid's bow a little bit harder. And a freckle up here. Not freckle. It's not a freckle. It's a wrinkle. I have started again trying tretinoin, but this time I'm not putting it all over my face. I am just really hitting my forehead and right here, because Alexandra Anel said that she could tell when she used hers that it did kind of tighten things up. So I'm gonna try it. I've been doing adapalene instead, all over places where I have bigger pores. In my IPSY box, I also picked up some Kosas Cloud Set, and Peachy Cloud Set is the one that I liked that was available. Kind of reminds me of the color of the Too Faced Peachy powder, the loose powder that we used to love years ago. This is a setting powder. So I'm going to use my puff and see if I can get it to fill in my pores, because that's what I like my setting powder to do, to take down the shine of any glowy foundation, kind of hide the pores. That's what I need it to do. And I do like to just press it into the pores. And I hope it doesn't hard pan, because I can see it's already picking up some of the shine. But I've heard you can take Scotch tape, put it right on it, and do that a few times and lift that off. Okay, let's do some brows. We have economy brows today. I have pencils from Marie Claire from the Dollar Tree and La Mercerie, and I like both of them. I'm just going to show you one on each side. How about that? They both have this kind of little triangle shape. And if the colors are way off, I will fix that. I think this one is a little bit darker than the other one, so I'll go over it too. And they both, oh, the Marie Claire has a spoolie, the La Mercerie has a little paddle brush, and both work. I think I'm just more used to the spoolie. Now, I saw Glam Girl Gabby talk about how she hated this brow lamination gel by Be Pure, but I like it. I also think it's very entertaining to watch some of those gals who mostly deal with just the high-end stuff try some of the things from Dollar Tree and other places. But the thing is, I like the clear, and you don't just plaster them, you just lightly do it and then pat. And I don't see what there's not to like about it. I like it, and it's $1.25. So, economy brows today. I got a 3-pack of the BD Billion Dollar Brows brand. These are supposed to be long wear lip liners. And if I look at just the color of the outside, I would think that I would like this one the best, but I don't. And I'm training my eye to know that I require a darker lip color. This one just can't see it on my lips. Okay, now the next one. And these don't have names. And the last one. So I'm going to use this middle one. And I think these are better than just the wooden pencils by Billion Dollar Beauty. These are, oh, wait a minute. This is Beauty Creations. Yeah, never mind. Those are not long wear. They're creamy. So if you like creamy, you might like those. Okay, I can see it, but it's really subtle. I'm going to try the darker one and see if it's too much. No? I like that. Isn't that crazy? Okay, how about the Superstay Vinyl Ink in 35 Cheeky? It's been a while since I've worn this. This is really good event lip stuff because it lasts. for a very long time, but it feels nice and glossy. Best of both worlds. All right, now I'm going to show one of my viewers that I'm really trying to differentiate between setting powders and finishing powders. I got this finishing powder by Melt Cosmetics and Light. It's called the Glazed Skin Sheer Finishing Powder. And when I swipe it, I do see a little bit of glow. So I'm going to use one of my fluffy flower brushes, Flower Beauty. Don't know if you'll see these anymore, but I got mine at Marshall's. So I'm just gonna fill it up and go over everything lightly. This is supposed to just airbrush everything. So remember how glossy I was at the beginning? Now I'm just glowy. And I like that. It doesn't take you back down to a matte. It keeps you with a nice glow. I've been testing out this Morphe Life Proof setting spray. It's very fine. It doesn't, I don't think it has a scent. Oh, it does, but it's very, very light. Okay, I've got one more thing to share with you today, and it is this all over body luminizer by Hard Candy. And the color, it's the darker one. There are two colors. One's more like a champagne, and this one, it says lit it up bronze. I wonder if they meant light it up. Anyway, here's what it looks like. Pretty dark, pretty shiny. I'm going to show you how I use it. So it does give a little bit of color and a little bit of sheen. Just makes me feel a little bit better about my arms. So this is my final look for the day. I don't feel like I am the color of the underbelly of a fish anymore. That's what I feel like until I put all my bronze and stuff on. But I think it's a pretty good fake. I can live with it. I really do like that olive color of the CoverGirl Essence. And I really did like the Melt Cosmetics finishing powder. Really do like that effect. So we'll see if it can control the oil in my T-zone or not. Thanks for watching today and spending some time with me. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe if you've not already. I'm trying to make it to 1,000 so I can be monetized and support my habit, which is what it is. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're doing great, and I hope you see me next time.